Hey everyone, Strike here coming at you with another LEGO DC Comics Superheroes LEGO set review. Today we're going to be taking a look at 76026 Gorilla Grodd Goes Bananas. It includes 347 pieces and it's one of the Justice League sets that are coming out. And it comes with Gorilla Grodd, Captain Cold, a truck driver, Wonder Woman, the Flash, and Batman with the new Super Jumper function. As you can see, that is 5 minifigures and one big fig. On the back we got all sorts of awesome detail. We see Gorilla Grodd taking out the truck driver and getting himself some bananas in the little truck cart, or the banana cart thing, and then Captain Cold going after Wonder Woman's invisible jet, and Batman in the new Bat-Mech. It looks really cool, and the Flash running in to save the day. We've got some Super Jumper action going on here. We've got the Super Jumper action inside the Bat-Mech, which is interesting. Gorilla Grodd attacking the truck, and then some features of the Bat-Mech and the invisible jet. So let's get right into this review and check out some of the features of this awesome set.
Okay, so this is the box opened up. As you can see, we have 4 bags, excluding the bag that includes the Gorilla Grodd Big Fig, and of course, we got a sticker sheet for the banana cart, and it does include a comic book, the same comic book that I believe that came with the Gorilla, or the Sinestro set. That includes the Sinestro, the Gorilla Grodd, the Black Manta, and the Dark Side sets in here. The only set that is not included in this is the Brainiac attack. It did not come with a comic book, and that's it. And of course we have the first book, which I believe is just the banana cart and the invisible jet, and that has about 49 pages of building. And the second booklet is for the Bat-Mech suit, and it contains 64 pages of building, and that is that instruction booklet. Now let's move on to the finished set. Now, before I get into the actual minifigures, we're going to take a look at Gorilla Grodd here. He is a big fig. Of course, he's a big fig of a gorilla, which is really cool. He's got the light gray hands and black arms, solid all the way through. The only printing on this guy is on the front of the big fig body. As we can see, we've got his growling face, his gorilla hair on the front for his chest and stomach areas, and then he's got some sort of brain control device on top. In case you don't know, he has some sort of he's very intelligent. Oh, he's also got feet printing down there for his toes, which is cool. Give more of like an ape-like look to him. He is an awesome big fig. This is my first official LEGO superheroes big fig ever, so this is actually really cool that I have this. He is pretty darn sweet. Nothing else to say about him, but he's awesome, and I can't wait to make this dude go bananas with the rest of the set. And of course, the next figure here is Batman. As we can see, we've got the new 52 design for him, new from LEGO, first time ever getting this figure. He's also available in the Black Manta set, although he does have an alternate head. He has the head from the Batman Penguin face-off set from last year instead of the one that we got in this set. This is the only set you can get this head in. He's also got the new cowl piece, as you can see here, in black. Very, very cool. A lot better, obviously, than the silver gray one we got in the Sinestro versus Green Lantern set. And as we can see, this is his head. The only problem I have with this head here is that it's printed on black, on a black LEGO head, this printing. So the white is almost perfectly fine. You can kind of see the grainy like black underneath it, just a little bit, but the face suffers from being too dark. Batman is looking kind of Hispanic here, a bit tanner than usual. Maybe Bruce Wayne was out with his rich friends and got a bit too tanned. And obviously here's the back. Looks pretty similar to the front as far as the utility belt goes, but the back is obviously back chest printing. And of course he has the new cape, which is not a huge problem with me. Also, I forgot to mention he does have a growling face. Finally, after all these years, after all these different superheroes getting angry faces on the other side of their neutral faces, we finally get Batman with a angry face. I've been kind of waiting for them to do this for like a while. I've been wanting them to, at least. And they never did it until just now, which we finally get in this set. Very awesome that we finally get this, by the way. I'm really glad that we finally get a Batman who looks like he's about to beat someone up. rather than go out and have a good time with friends. But the weird thing about this is that Batman does not have any batarangs in this set. It's kind of weird. Does not have any batarangs. The only set I think that has ever come without any batarangs is this Gorilla Grodd set. So let's move on to the next figure. I'm really glad that this set came with this guy, the Flash. He was also available in last year's Riddler Chase set that came with the Batmobile and the Riddler. But this set comes with him as well. And so this is my first time getting him. I didn't get that other set. So let's just go ahead and take a quick look at it. He does have like a rubbery sort of headpiece, a hard rubber. As you can see, mine's a bit messed up with the red paint on that wing, on his helmet. There's the back of him. He, of course, also comes with, if we take this off, he does come with a an angry, worried face. I can't really tell. His yellow eyebrows kind of tend to blend in with his skin. He is pretty pale for being printed on a red head, which is really weird. I'm not really sure why, but as you can see, here is the other face with the mask on, and that is the Flash. Once again, I'm really glad to get this guy in this set. I didn't get him in the other set, and I wasn't really going to get that set, so I'm really glad he came out in this set, and he's pretty awesome. And yeah, that's the Flash. So let's move on to the next figure. Now, Wonder Woman is also in her new 52 design, which is pretty cool. As you can see, this is the same sculpt as the Wonder Woman from the 2012 Power Armor Lex set. The same hairpiece, at least. The only thing that's different is that the tiara is silver in this set as opposed to gold. And the torso is kind of similar, but not the same, since it's more silver based than gold, and then of course darker blue compared to like the blue undies with the stars on them here. Kind of more of a realistic tactical version of Wonder Woman. I still prefer the classic version, but my older version, this version is so old that the face is like rubbing off. It's fading, which is sad. And I also gave this one gauntlets, so I might have to buy another pair for this one as well. But I finally get a new Wonder Woman head, and as you can see, she comes with a sword this time instead of a lasso of truth, which is very interesting. She is an Amazon warrior, so of course she has to have a sword. But the sword is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen this sculpt on a sword before, so it's really cool to get this. But that is a sword. You also get a spare, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But as you can see, she's got the dark blue legs with the like the leg brace things, and then on the back, take off her hairpiece, you can see she's got her classic angry face from the original 2012. This is basically the same head that the original Wonder Woman came with. Then the back, as you can see, has her back muscles and her back detail. Oops, I knocked over part of my awesome little build for my minifigure display. And yeah, that is what Wonder Woman looks like with her angry face, and you give her sword back, and she looks, oh gosh, breaking everything now, aren't I? I can't get that back in her hand, it's so stiff because it's new Lego. Alright, yeah, give her sword, and she looks pretty fierce. Looks like Gorilla Grodd is going to have a hard time going up against Wonder Woman. Next on the list is Captain Cold. Now before I go into the figure itself, let me go over his gun. His gun is very similar to one of that of the Lego movies. Batman's grapple gun is pretty similar to this. We're getting that in a set soon, which is really cool. This is my first ever blue flame piece, and it rotates on this little hookup thing we got underneath this gun, and it's just binoculars on a gun with this little attachment, a blue stud back here, a gray cylinder, and blue fire piece here. Then we have Captain Cold here in his classic outfit. As you can see, this is his front printing with his, you know, winter coat and winter hood, all in a light blue with white hands. On the back we see the yellow belt continue with more of the fuzziness on there. Then we take off his hood, turn his head around, we can see his angry face with the blue glasses on, which is really, really cool. And I can't get that on, there we go. And give him back his gun, which hopefully won't be as stiff as a Wonder Woman sword. Nope, okay, good. Yes, we give him his freeze gun again, and he's ready to go up against his arch nemesis, the Flash. And the last minifigure we get in the set is a banana truck driver for this set. The banana cart driver comes with Robin hair in very dark brown, which is really cool. Make a custom 60s Robin with that. He only has a one-sided face, which is kind of sad. He's got a banana co on the back of his overalls, blue overalls, and a dancing banana on the front of his overalls. He's got his yellow shirt and a screaming face. The only face we get on him, we don't get a neutral face or anything like that, which kind of sucks. but oh well. Nothing you can really do. Is kind of just a side character. He's the only random civilian character we're getting in the set. He's the most random character in here. All the rest of the characters in this line are either superheroes or super villains, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, they could have included like another villain instead of this guy, but it's kind of neat to get some random civilian parts, even though he doesn't have a regular face, which does kind of suck. But anyway, that is the banana car driver. Okay, so the smallest and first vehicle we're going to go over in this set is the Banana Company Banana Co. cart. It's like a tricycle, basically. It's only got 3 wheels. It's got little bananas on the doors here. The doors do open, but obviously you're not going to get your minifigure inside there unless you're really, really lucky. It also comes with a cart. Not a cart, a crate of bananas, 4 to be exact. Push that to the side for now. We take off this top piece. We can take our screaming banana cart driver. The only problem with this figure, really, I should have said this in the figure part. The only problem you're gonna have with him, if you're just gonna have him driving around town, you could probably swap out the heads. But if not, you're just gonna have a screaming driver all the time, which is going to be kind of weird. And of course, Gorilla Grodd would come in and take the cart, and he can't really officially grab it, but the cart has this function where you can bend it in the middle. So if Gorilla Grodd gets really mad, he'll start bending it. Can't really see it because it's off camera, and I can't really get this to stay well anyway. It shows it up on the box though. But anyway, he smashes it, and then he gets his bananas, and then you can take the bananas and actually put them very, very well in the top of his hand. And then, of course, when Gorilla Grodd here is going bananas, the Flash is going to have to come in and stop him somehow. Hopefully, Gorilla Grodd throwing bananas doesn't stop him from saving this banana cart driver. But yeah, that is the first vehicle of this set, and the smallest. So let's move on to the next one. Now the next vehicle in this set is the Invisible Jet. Now the Invisible Jet, I didn't just know this until just now, but if you look at it, if you can see it, because it's invisible, but it's kind of shaped like the W of the Wonder Woman logo, which is kind of cool. It looks a bit weird as a jet, but it opens up like this. Oops, I'm shaking stuff. That's not good. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Alright, darn it. And as you can see, here's the next vehicle. It's the Wonder Woman's Invisible Jet. And, oh, wait a minute. This is the Invisible Jet. I'm silly. Aren't I funny? No? Okay, let's move on. Anyway, here's the Wonder Woman Invisible Jet. As you can kind of see, it is just a bit shaped like a Wonder Woman. It's kind of hard for me to review on this table because it's really long. But as you can see, it's kind of supposed to be shaped like the Wonder Woman logo, I guess. But as you can see, it's got really cool blue flames on the back. A lot of transparent pieces, obviously, since it is the Invisible Jet. But one thing that does kind of bother me is that on the bottom, especially, I'm going to take this wing piece off. As you can see on the bottom, there are a lot of white and light gray pieces used, which is very interesting considering the fact this is an Invisible Jet. I mean, I can kind of understand that they wouldn't want to do transparent pieces for all of this thing. It would make the most sense, but obviously you gotta have some variety, I guess, in there. It would have been cooler to see all transparent pieces though. And I'm in love with these big blue flames in the back. You can use these as super hot flames or like ice or something, which is really cool. And of course you get these really these new like flick missiles basically. Sometimes in like the Green Lantern set there are green ones for his ship, and there's a like mechanic in order to shoot them. But here you just gotta kind of move them like slightly to the side, and they'll launch out, and you can just put them back in there. I didn't go over that in the Green Lantern set because I didn't know how to put them in there. I feel kind of silly about that, but yeah, that is the Invisible Jet. And of course, I didn't show this off for some reason. You can take your Wonder Woman minifigure, and if you can get her in there, yeah, there you go. Oh, that's not gonna work apparently. Can she not? Maybe you have to put her in like this, and then lean her back. Yep, that's how you do it. Okay. There she is inside, and it's a bit glary. Sorry about that. And it's still gonna be glary because it's invisible. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Alright. Can't adjust my lights during a review. That's not good. But as you can see, she's inside, obviously. It's kind of glaring on me. But she's inside there. So yeah, that is a really cool little ship. It'd be cooler to get a big invisible jet, like a jet. This is just kind of a little like plain ship thing. It's about the size of like... It's a bit smaller than the Batwing models we've gotten, but it would be cool to get a bigger, nice big invisible jet. But yeah, that is the Wonder Woman invisible jet. Now obviously the thing that takes the cake of this set is the Bat-Mech, which is this big Batman robot. It's got a lot of really cool pieces, a lot of posability to it, with the hand over here, which is really, really cool. You know, you can't do that because that makes it look like you broke his hand. Of course, you've got a gun over here that launches out studs. Let's and that stuff just fell under my bed somewhere. And of course you get a net launcher, which is pretty cool. Haven't seen too many net. I don't think we've gotten a net launcher in a long time, actually. I don't remember the last superhero set. I'm not going to put that back in there, screw it. I haven't seen a net launcher in a set in a long time, but that is the little cannon there. As you can see, there is a little station in here for Batman. There's a little computer in there with Gorilla Grodd on the scanner. Gosh, this is glary. Sorry about that. Of course, a little spot for Batman to go in there. Oh god. Alright, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh, darn it. Take our Batman minifigure. I'm just going to show him on camera while I do this. Because, holy crap. Alright. And then, oh. There. And we latch up this little bar thing here to make sure he's safe inside there. And you can barely see him. Okay, darn it. One thing that is cool about the legs is, as you can see here, it's got some posability. You can see the jets on the side so that he can possibly fly in this thing, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure if that's what that's meant for, but if it is, that is awesome, because it'd be cool to just see this thing like come out of the sky and like attack Gorilla Grodd or whoever he's attacking in this thing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so you put the super jumper in here, Batman on the super jumper in here, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to attack, like, not sure, darn it. I'm not sure if that is supposed to launch, this is supposed to like launch it somehow. Well, he launches, that's the point. Somehow, one way or another, he launches out of that thing and lands under my bed somewhere. I'm gonna have to go find him. But the Bat-Mech is pretty darn cool. I would say it's probably the best vehicle in the set, obviously. It's definitely the biggest. But yeah, that is the Bat-Mech.
Now, as far as spare pieces go, you get a lot of cool ones. You get like antenna pieces. You get a spare missile for your Wonder Woman's invisible jet. You even get a spare sword for Wonder Woman, which is pretty cool. You get plenty of these orange studs for your Bat-Mech, so you can keep filling up his cannon. And of course you get, oh darn it, you get little pieces for that stud cannon, and you get tires for the banana cart, and of course like a battle droid arm type piece, and a few random slopes and panels and stuff. These things are cool. I hope, I was actually concerned that these were actually part of the set somewhere, and I believe they are, so I'm gonna have to go put those on. I must have skipped a step. But yeah, that is basically it for the you know, the spare pieces.
Obviously, this is one of the biggest sets in this wave of DC's Justice League sets, and it's definitely one of the best, especially considering the size of it. Of course, getting the big fig characters is really cool, because these are the first DC-themed big figs we are getting in a DC wave, which is just so great. I love the fact that they're doing this. I'd love to see more big figs like Killer Croc, you know, Bane. Some of the characters we saw from Lego Batman 3 would definitely be awesome as big figs. And as far as the vehicles and gimmicks go, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Banana Driver are obviously important because they're the drivers of their vehicles. And then Gorilla Grodd is obviously going bananas in the set because he's going after the banana cart. But of course, the Flash, being a Flash villain, has to go stop Gorilla Grodd. and that is pretty awesome because, you know, it's obviously like a Flash villain, Gorilla Grodd is. But then Captain Cold is a very nice added bonus. I'm really glad they added him. It's obvious that LEGO was going for, like, with this wave of DC sets, aside from Darkseid, they were going for a Legion of Doom themed, classic Legion of Doom theme, that is, wave of figures. And especially with the characters we're getting, like I said, they're classic Legion of Doom characters, but of course we're missing some characters. We've already gotten Scarecrow and Riddler in the past. We're getting Captain Cold and Gorilla Grodd in this set, and then of course we've already gotten Sinestro and Brainiac in 2 other sets, and Black Manta, who are all members of the classic Legion of Doom. The only figures we're missing really officially from LEGO are like Solomon Grundy, Bizarro if you don't count the SDCC release of him, and then the Giganta and the Cheetah figures. Since Wonder Woman was in this set, I would have liked to have seen Cheetah over the Banana Dude, but obviously they didn't go with that, so we can't really say too much about that. But it would have been nice to get her, or at least see her in the future. And yeah, get a complete classic Legion of Doom released officially by LEGO. But anyway, that is going to be it for this LEGO set. This is a set that retails at $50, so it's definitely worth it, especially for the minifigure roster we get here. But anyway, if you like this video, please like it and leave a comment down below telling me your favorite feature about the set, or your favorite minifigure, or your favorite set in this whole Justice League wave. And subscribe for more DC Justice League sets coming in the future. I will get the other 2 sets eventually. I already did the Brainiac and Sinestro set reviews, but the Manta and Darkseid sets I do not have yet, but I hope to get them soon so I can finish up this wave of reviews of Justice League sets. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later, taters.